Okay, so I figured the term Mishnah means to repeat, so we should probably go over what we did yesterday, and then we'll do hopefully some more Mishnayos. Fine. So the first Mishnah said, from when do we begin reading the Krias Shema in the evening? From the time that the Kohanim go in to eat the Truma, which we said yesterday was when it gets dark, at Sefer Shmur Rishon until the end of the first third of the day. Divrei Eliezer. He said the explanation is he says the time for Krias Shema is b'shach v'cha, the time when people are going to sleep, which is the beginning of the night. The Chamar Marchat says, the Chum says till midnight. Gamil Amar Ad She'al Shachar. Gamil says till dawn. Again, we said that they both agree really that the time for Krias Shema is b'shach v'cha, the time when people are sleeping typically, and the Chachamim, as the Mishnah will explain, just say don't wait too long in the night because then you might miss it. Maisa, there was a story, Shaboba in Beis Mishnah, Gamil's sons came back from a party late at night. Amrul, and they told him, like Krias Shema, we haven't yet read Shema, and it's after midnight already. Amrulahem, he told them, Imlay Allah Amra Shachar, if it's still before dawn, if it's still technically night, Chayav Matan Likros, you still have to read. V'loy Zu Volvad, not only Krias Shema is all night, any time the Chama would say something has to be done before midnight, really mitzvah's not shelam shachar. The mitzvah is relevant until dawn. And we bring a proof from Hektar Chalav Me'avarim, the burning of the fats and the limbs of the sacrifices that were slaughtered by day. Mitzvah's not shelam shachar. That mitzvah is a night mitzvah that goes all the way up until dawn. And we find a similar limitation where Chazal said, where the Chum said, don't go past midnight. That anything that's eaten must be eaten in one day. Mitzvos not she'alam l'shachar. That really you could go up until dawn, but the Chacham said don't. Make sure you finish it by midnight. So imkein lam amru chamad chatzos. Why they do that? Kedei l'harchek es adam min aver, in order to to distance people from averis, in order that people shouldn't accidentally go past into the morning. They said make sure you're done by midnight, that way you're good. Okay, so that was Krias Shema at night. Essentially the Rabbi Eliezer holds it's the time when people are going to sleep, which is the first third of the day. Rabbi Gamliel and the Chum say it's the time when people are sleeping, which is of the night, which is the whole night. Except the Chum said don't wait too late, do it before midnight. Then we have in Mishnah Beis, Me'emas like Krias Shema b'shachris. When do we say Krias Shema in the morning? So Mishnah says, Mishiyakir bein tchelis t'lavan, when one can recognize between blue and white. So the Gemara says it doesn't mean if you have two separate items, one's blue and one's white, because that's pretty easy to tell. It can be awfully dark, it can probably fully night, and you'll be able to tell the difference. Rather, it's bein tchelis shaboy l'lavan shaboy. You have one thing, possibly tzitzis, possibly a poorly dyed ball of wool, so it has blue and white in it, and you can tell the difference between the blue and the white. Then you know it's already light enough that it's time that people can start doing things. They start getting up. So that's the beginning time for Krias Shema. Rabbi Eliezer says a little bit later, bein tchelis l'karsi, not between blue and white, but between blue and green, which are similar colors. So you need a little bit more light till you can tell the difference. Ada netzachama, until sunrise. Can you read it one more time, Rabbi Eliezer? Rabbi Eliezer also says bein tchelis l'karsi, between blue and green. So you need enough light that you can tell the difference between two similar colors. V'goimra, and the end time, according to this Tana for Krias Shema shel Shacharis, is Ada netzachama, sunrise. So again, it parallels Rabbi Eliezer's opinion in the first Mishnah that the time for Krias Shema at night was b'shach, when people are going to sleep the first third of the night. So he says the time for Krias Shema in the morning is b'kumecha, is when people are getting up, is the beginning of the day, from when it starts getting light out until sunrise, till it's fully light, and by then the vast majority of people are up. That's the time when people get up. Rabbi Yeshua says ad shalosh shayos, you have more time. You can go till 3 hours, so a whole quarter of the day. Because princes, people that don't have to do anything, they sleep late. So you have people that are getting up 3 hours into the day, so that's still time when people are getting up. If you read after that, you don't lose, which the Gemara says means you could still make the brachos of Krias Shema. You're like a person who's reading Torah, and again the Gemara infers from here that you see that saying Krias Shema is even better than learning Torah, because where we say over here you don't lose, you still get like a person who's reading Torah. It implies that Krias Shema is even better than just learning Torah. Fine. Beis Shammai say be'erev, in the evening, kol adam yata v'yikra. A person should lie down in order to say Krias Shema. B'bayker yamoid, and in the morning you should stand up. Why? Shenamar, because the verse says b'shachvacha u'v'kumecha. You should read the Krias Shema when you lie down and when you get up. So in the evening, where we're saying we're doing the Krias Shema b'shachvacha, you should be lying down. In the morning, when we're doing it b'kumecha, you should stand up. Beis Hillel, no. Kol adam kari kedarka, you could read Krias Shema whatever position you're in. Shenamar, because it says also b'lechtecha b'derech, you could read Krias Shema even when you're even when you're going on the road, even when you're traveling. This is the third Mishnah.
Well, why is this parenthesis sham?
That's the source of where that pasuk is.
Oh, okay.
That's in Devarim in Krias Shema.
Okay.
So Imkain. So what's Beis Hillel's response to Beis Shammai? Lama namar b'shachvacha u'v'kumecha. Why does it say when you're going to sleep and when you're getting up if you don't have to be in a standing or lying down position? Rather, that's b'shash b'nei adam sheichvin u'b'shash b'nei adam. It's the time when people are lying down, meaning at night, is one time to read Krias Shema. But Kumecha, Beis Hillel will say, is when you're getting up is the other time to read Krias Shema. Rabbi Tarfon. So Tarfon said, Ani yisi ba b'derech, I was traveling, v'hitesi likros, and I laid down to read Krias Shema. K'divrei Beis Shammai, apparently it was in the evening, and he's saying I went and laid down somewhat unnecessarily because that's what Shammai holds, even though really in general we always go with Beis Hillel over Beis Shammai. V'sakante b'atzmim, they listed, and I ended up being in a little bit of danger because there were some bandits around, and lying down on the road is obviously not such a safe position. And Amrullah, they said to him, Kedai haisel achayv ba'atzmacha, you would have been responsible if anything happened to yourself, Shavart al dever Beis Hillel, because you didn't do like the words of Beis Hillel, which really is what you should have done. You're being stringent like Beis Shammai is really something that's not necessary or not even a positive thing, and
it's not even positive.
It's not even positive. So the fact that you're in danger is there's no benefit of putting yourself in danger. You would have been responsible if anything had happened to yourself.
But if you're in your house and you're totally safe, you're not getting more schluss by laying down. When you
right. That's what I'm saying. We go Beis Hillel. There's no benefit of Beis Shammai. Okay, stop here.